Let's say that you're in a sim racing. You want something similar to Wheelstand Pro, but you really want a seat attacher to give you that overall cockpit feel, and you don't want to spend a fortune. You're probably going to end up with this. This is the Playseat Evolution. I've owned this for a couple weeks now. This is the black leather version. There's also a black Alcantara and a white model. There's also some other versions for like Gran Turismo and Forza that are branded specifically for that. As you can see, the base is all metal, and the pedals and the steering wheel and the included seat all mount to it very securely. The seat itself has decent bolsters at the very top where your shoulders are, but taking a look down here in the center, you can see it gets really flat, and then the bolster comes out again at the bottom, which hugs you well, just not in that center part. The Evolution took me about 45 minutes to build, and that took me a bit more time getting all the adjustments perfect for me. So you can see there are adjustments on the bottom for the pedals, as well as adjustments towards the middle here, where you can slide the seat in and out. You can also slide the part where the wheel attaches in and out, and you can just turn those knobs and play with it until it's perfect for you. Once you have it all set up, getting into it is a little bit challenging, especially if you have the steering wheel close like I do. But once you're sitting in it, it's pretty comfortable. And of course, when you want to get back out, it's a bit like climbing out of a Lotus Elise. Definitely got to use some muscle to pry yourself out of there. Playseat kindly reminds you on the back of the seat that it's not for use in cars, which I found kind of funny. I haven't seen any of the reviews mention that. They do have some nice stitching up here on the top and around the outside. So both sides do have the Playseat logo on the top, almost like a Recaro style with the way they have the logo. One of the things I noticed after 2 weeks is like this part here is starting to get a little bunched up from me sitting on it, and the corners are a little bit weird, as you can see. Like, I don't know exactly what happened, if they're all like that or just mine, but it doesn't bother me too much, so whatever. So you can see another one of the areas that has some wear is this part here, which is going to happen as you adjust the seat. The screw here, when you turn it, does make this mark here, but not a big deal. The bolts on the bottom securely keep the wheel in place, and those bolts are included with the Playseat Evolution. The wire management could probably be a little better, and maybe this is something I can work on a little more, but they do give you some twist ties, and there are some holes down here where you can kind of run the cables through, and of course you can wrap some cables underneath the pedals and zip tie them under there and clean up a little bit. You get a better view of the adjustments down there as well. There's a lot of angle adjustments. If you're wondering, the T300 wheel and the T3 PA pedals attach perfectly with the included hardware to the Playseat Evolution. So after owning the Playseat Evolution for 2 weeks, what do I think about it? Well, I gotta say, I do recommend this product. I think it does give you a great boost for your sim racing experience, especially if you were just connecting your wheel and mounting it to your desk before, like I was. This really gives you a much better overall experience. Now, it is $150 more than the Wheelstand Pro, which is very popular, and if you're deciding between this Playseat and the Wheelstand Pro, I'd say it comes down to whether you have a seat or not for your sim racing setup. If you already have an older car laying around, or some sort of car racing seat from a real car that you can use, that might be a cheaper option. Otherwise, this is a great all-in-one option, and I really do recommend this. It's a great overall build quality, and other than the few things that I nitpicked in this review, I'm really happy with this purchase.